This is the first week back into my fitness journey after a 2-year gap, and it's been interesting. It's been interesting. So I'm going to fill you in on the highs, the lows, what went well, what didn't, and what you should be mindful of on your fitness journey. Get a cuppa, get a glass of water, get whatever you want, whatever beverage, and let's chat. If it's your first time here, hi, I'm Lanaiya. I'm a creative and content creator. This is my first week back doing fitness after 2 years, as before I used to teach dance. I used to have quite an intense fitness regime, but that's been gone for a while. So this is the first week back, and I'm gonna spill how it went down. Can I just start off by saying, I literally ran back into this like I'm still 21. I love the enthusiasm, but yeah, it's not that setup anymore. It's really not. I feel like I was super pumped to get back into this. I was a bit nervous, but I was super pumped and excited at the same time. So I booked classes ahead of time. I went to the gym 5 times. Sorry, I went to the gym 5 times. I went to 3 classes, one of which was 5 hours long. And I also went to a party until the hours of the morning, which obviously, you know, I'm not going to stand up there. You know, I was dancing. So let's just call that a workout in itself. And yeah, I mean, I made it through. I'm here telling the story, so I got through it. Some of you may be thinking, that's not even that much, but for me, I have been sitting at a desk chair, okay? My derriere has been real cushy. We have not been living this life. We have not been living this life for a while, so it was a rude awakening for me. So by the end of the week, I realized it may not have been the best idea to go in guns blazing to book all those classes, but I made it through. I survived. Here's what went well, what didn't go so well, and my key takeaways. Okay, so here's what went well. It feels really nice to be in the gym again, to finish a session sweating, dripping, feeling like you killed it. I know that probably sounds gross, but seriously, just that feeling of, I did that, I worked out. You know when you're just like, and you just, actually, no, not sweating, glowing. Glowing. When we are glowing, afterwards you just feel like, yeah, I did that. That's a really nice feeling that I've missed. I don't dread waking up early in the morning anymore. I think because I know I'm going to the gym or I'm going to a session, I associate it mentally with like a good feeling. So now I naturally just wake up on time and I'm ready to go. It feels good. That feels really nice. I have more energy in general. I don't feel as tired anymore as I did previously. So yeah, I just feel energized and ready to go, which is nice. I'm not necessarily sticking to one class at the moment when it comes to dance or even with the gym. I'm just trying whatever I feel to try, which is nice. It's making the journey more exciting. So I'm just getting back into it. I'm just seeing how I feel. I'm just trying different things. I'm just exploring and figuring out where I want to focus my energy. So that's made the journey even more exciting, even though it's like the first weekend. But I've done an array of classes this week, and yeah, it's been nice. Ultimately, it feels like I'm taking care of me. I'm giving back to me, and that feels like a great form of self-care, just looking after my body, my temple. It's important for the things you want to do long term, just to be ready and able. Ready for all things, ready for all things, fit and ready. The bad. The things that just haven't gone so great. The things that just, My phobia of public showers. Oh, look, I just, the hair on the walls, it's a thing. I just don't like it. I've never liked public showers. I've never liked gym showers. I used to use them. I mean, it just makes it easier, right? You go to the gym, you use the shower, but I think after such a long break, coming back to it, I'm just creeping in there, and you just see hair, and you see hair, and you see hair. It's just like, yeah, my phobia of public showers has returned, but I'm working on it. So one of the classes I attended this week, the routine was going good, you know, we were doing all of that. And then we went down on the floor. And we had to go on our knees. Yeah. Thing is, right, when I used to have my dance bag packed, I would always have knee pads in there. I obviously forgot, so I didn't bring no knee pads. My knees don't do this no more. My knees do not go raw on the floor. They don't do this anymore. So there we were sliding around. Oh my goodness. My knees were so sore afterwards. They need protection these days, okay? I'm just gonna say it. I ain't gonna front. My knees needed protection. I'm trying to look after these knees, all right? But I did it. I was hella sore afterwards, but I did that. Before my first class, I was so nervous, I was fretting, I was procrastinating, I was trying to do everything, I was cleaning this, I was cleaning that, I was doing everything to almost avoid going, which, yeah, it was, I think it was just nerves. Even when I got there, I didn't even need to go to the toilet, but then I needed to do a nervous pee. It was just ridiculous. At the start of the class, we did a warm-up like you usually do, and we're going through the motions, and then I felt my leg. I felt like I pulled something, but I was like, no, it's just the warm-up. Ain't no way you pulled something in the warm-up. Anyway, when I got up, my leg, I could feel my leg, and I was like, no way, Lanaiya, the class hasn't even started. This is literally just the warm-up. But the thing is, I know from experience that I need an extensive warm-up before I do any class. So I usually arrive there early, and it's not that the warm-up isn't usually a sufficient amount of time, but you need to know your body best, and I know that I usually need a bit longer. I forgot all my best practices, so I didn't get there early enough. Well, to be honest, no, I was going to say I did, but I was there doing a nervous pee. No, but I just didn't give myself enough time. So beyond the allotted time, I need to give myself enough time to go and do a warm-up so that I'm at a sufficient level. About 4 days into this first week, I was in pain. I clearly overloaded myself. I took on too much, but being headstrong, I saw it through. I continued to go to the classes, I continued to go, and the last one I think was the party that I went to, which that wasn't so bad. Obviously there were cocktails. There were cocktails and things, so I think that just took my mind off of how I was feeling. But the next day I felt it. But yeah, completely overloaded myself, went straight in with too much. All of that being said, I'm still super excited for the journey. I'm super excited to continue. I just need to make a few tweaks to the planning. Key takeaways. There are a few things from this week that I've learned that I'm going to take on board and implement, and these might help you too on your fitness journey. Sleep is your friend. Schedule it in, make enough time for rest days. Your body needs time to recover. Make it a priority, not an afterthought. Meal prepping is my friend. Getting it out of the way, making sure I've got enough fuel in my system, enough to support me on this journey. It's one less thing to think about in the week, so doing it ahead of time works so well for me. Deciding ahead of time what I'm going to eat for that upcoming week. I like to do bulk cooking, so on a Sunday for the next few days is really helpful. Meal prepping, making sure and you're eating enough for the journey ahead. Packing my bag from the night before. Being ready ahead of time, staying ready. If I leave it for the morning of, there is too much time for me to sort myself out of it. There is too much time. I'm going in there, I'm scratching my head, I'm like, what am I gonna wear? What do I need? No. Pack your bag for the night before. If you already know you're going, then be ready for it. And don't forget your knee pads. Do not worry about people. You have set yourself goals that you need to stick to, that you need to see through. So in my case, when it comes to stretching, for instance, it don't matter who's around. If you're early and some people think that you're just being extra, the class hasn't started but you're warming up, lift up that leg, lift up that leg and stretch, because you know your body, you know what you need to do. So don't worry about people, focus on your journey and do everything that you need to do to meet those goals. Enjoy the journey, enjoy this moment, enjoy tomorrow, enjoy every second of it, because literally how it is today, this first week, is not going to be what it's like the second week or a month in or 3 months in. Congratulate yourself for making it every single time you step into a session. You've made it there. You didn't let the bed win. You got there. And then everything that you do in that session, thank yourself and thank your body that you made it, that you did it, that you were able to. If you know that you've got to do, I don't know, 3 yoga classes in a week or 2 body pump classes, as soon as you know that and you know you've got the time to go on a Tuesday, book the class. Do not wait until Monday night. If you know this from the Friday before, book the class, because leaving it until the night before or close to the time, the class might be full. You have time again to talk yourself out of it. Don't let yourself down on your goals. Book the class, lock yourself in and make it happen. And my final takeaway from this week, if you were just getting into this after a gap or you're new to this, ease yourself into it, ease your body into it, listen to your body. There's no need to rush, there's no need to try and sprint, the tortoise and the hare. Like, take your time, ease yourself into it. Don't go and cause yourself an injury. Just take your time and listen to your body along the way. That's it. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Make sure we get connected on social media too. I will drop my links somewhere on the screen. And yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this content and if you want more like this or specifically what you want to see. And I'll see you next time. Have an amazing day, guys. See you later.